Yo, another thing I was saying, like when you grow up in a single parent home, a lot of times guys grow up hating their father for not being around. But then they grow up and do the same thing. And a lot of times you meet a girl and you could be honest, and it's not saying nothing bad about women, but women like to get, they be doing their thing too. And but they got to bear the responsibility of getting pregnant. It's up to them to make sure that the guy wears protection so they don't get pregnant. But if they do get pregnant, then who's to say that the guy's that's going to be a good father to stick around? So now you mad at your father for not being around, but your mother was just as much responsible for sleeping with the guy. I was saying guys grow up hating their father all for some shit that their mother said. The mother by nature is going to take care of you. That's a maternal instinct. But she wasn't thinking. A lot of times, I be saying all the time, a lot of times when women get in their mood, they don't be thinking. And that's why they date a guy and go through crazy shit with him. And then after a while, she'll look back and say, what was I thinking? She'll date a guy, do some crazy shit, and then look back and say, damn, what was I thinking? She wasn't thinking. That was her hormones kicking in. Her hormones was thinking. She wasn't thinking. Nature was thinking. Same thing with guys. Nature be kicking in on the guy. He'll mess with a girl and do some crazy shit. Take all his money out the bank and buy her a car or some shit. Then he'll look back years later and be like, what the fuck was I thinking? You wasn't thinking. That's nature. What the fuck was I thinking? But that's how, it is what it is, man. All right, y'all, I gotta go. When I think of what I was thinking about, I'll come back, but I forgot what I was about to say the first time. But another thing is, I don't be making videos no more about talking bad about women and stuff like that and about relationships. I stopped doing that because it's so easy. And guys will always win. And the main reason women win is because there's social engineering in the government, the power structure. I don't want to say the government, but it's the power structure and social engineering. And that's what keeps us that's what keeps us fighting each other. Because that's the way it's designed. It's designed for us to fight and talk about men do this better and women do that better. That shit is all by design. Especially amongst black people. That shit is by design for us not to get along. That's why I don't make videos like I used to, because I didn't know any better. But, and then like guys come along like Samuel, I forgot his name, Kevin Samuels and them, and everybody making videos about relationships and shit. It's designed for us not to get along. It's designed for us to nitpick with each other and make babies out of wedlock. And y'all can start talking about once you have a sex with a woman, you married and all that religious shit. But in America, the shit counts when it's on paper. That shit that you be talking about, that religious shit, that shit don't count. They give you that religion shit to keep your hands behind your back. That's what that religion is for. All that shit. All that. Islam, Christianity, Judaism, all that shit. Because all that shit they give you, they don't abide by it. They give you all that religion and they don't abide by it. And them guys try to act like they don't cheat and sneak around, but they do. They just go to different countries and do it, and they don't get caught. All them big dogs in the high places do it. But they point the finger at the poor people because the poor people don't control the media. So you can always you can always use the media to make the poor people look bad and make the rich people look good. But everything the poor people do, they do. Trust me. But back to what I was saying is, marriage counts on paper. And all that shit, the reason we don't get along is due to social engineering. That's all it is. That's all it is. It's by design. You gotta pay attention to the road, because these people get on the road and be driving. What the fuck they be doing? Alright, y'all, talk to y'all later. All that shit is by design. The strong black women, that shit was by design. The strong black woman. All that shit is designed. All that shit is due to social engineering. A strong black woman, and she could take care of 5 kids and all that other shit. She could take care of 5 kids, get them ready for school in the morning, get out the door and go to school, take classes. All that shit is by design. That shit is all hype. That shit is social engineering. Take it easy. Yeah.